Oké, iedereen mute mij.
Die Rashford en Morillo.
Oké, ik ga ook iedereen muten. Welcome to the cast, guys. Hello. So today is gonna be my first cast ever, and we're here to evaluate people's gameplay, so we can all become better as a player, better as a team. So the center ban from Latam, Thatcher, and somewhat of a new ban, Ash. I suppose that's great for against rushing. Also a very common ban on this map. I'm not sure what to expect because these teams have never been playing against each other. Lesion. Against these players it might be a great ban. So it looks like primary bomb site is gonna be Church and Arsenal. I honestly hope we don't have a stream sniper right here. As you saw in the top right corner, someone started watching the stream. So welcome. So an interesting pick from Team Blue, Finka, not too common. And we can see the new operator brought into play. We'll see how much use they get out of it.
Defenders, protect your bombs from being defused by attackers.
This will protect us.
Let's see what they're gonna reinforce. Someone's doing the hatches already.
Seconds left before insertion.
It looks like no one is doing the hatches. We can see a container is reinforced, but without the bandit, it's not gonna be of much use.
Attackers must locate and defuse a bomb. A bomb has been located. Bomb located by attackers.
We can see some missed shots on the drone. Great job to Thomas. And it looks like it might be a rush threat from the attackers. As Witness is approaching the site, they had an angle on each other. I'm not sure if they are aware of it. They're now opening the hatch with one of the breaching charges from Ibana. Breaching charges on Ibana are a common sight nowadays.
See you on the other side.
It's an odd strategy, not reinforcing hatches, but we'll see how it works. It's no rush threat. As you can see, the Vamai has taken a little bit of damage, but not too much. Vamai should be on a great flank here, if he knows where Sophie is. He saw Ibana, not shooting, and that's down on Sophia. But can he get a second one? No, he's fleeing. He's fleeing.
Raising our defense.
He's throwing his disc,
Catching projectiles.
and he didn't catch the drone. He's leaving the drone B. Okay. Here our bandits should be able to shoot Finka. Close to the head, Finka, but no.
Reloading mag. Reloading.
Bandits is shooting again, having some missed shots. We can see some of the Valkyrie placements. With the Wamai going on another flank from main stairs. With 30 seconds on the clock, we have no clue where the last two remaining attackers are. I'm not sure where that was. Sounded like it was from top hatch,
15 seconds
main
remaining.
hatch. We have a lagging Finka,
10 seconds remaining.
which is unfortunate. First Finka boost coming out.
5 seconds to go. Attackers bomb
And
has
the-
been dropped.
Diffuser has been dropped.
Operators, you have run
Great
out
first
of
round
time.
for the defenders. As we're going into round 2, I'm gonna wonder if there is actually gonna be a difference here. As you can see, both of the setups are totally different right now. We'll see how that affects the next round. Oh, a quick switch to 1Y. And they're picking Ying, an interesting choice. Never mind. We'll see if the defenders are able to play it risky and go for the outruns. Or if they're gonna do a full hold of sight without roamers. They have a vigil. Never mind, they do not have a vigil. They have a Wamai, so they should be able to roam. So what you can see here is they're trying to place a kite inside of the floor so that the attackers cannot get it with a twitch drone.
Attackers are moving out to locate a bomb and defuse it. Defender has left the designated staging area.
Facing my evil
Defender has been discovered. Bomb located by attackers.
Increasing our defense. Ready for grenades.
We can see Sophia still on drones,
Close on.
and Maverick is now
Reloading.
going to roof.
There's a wire detected.
The attackers have enough utility to deal with the Maestro Khan outside. We'll see if they are able to.
Attila is active. We are now protected. Magnet activated.
With Ice Wheezy droning for Witness. Witness is gonna push into or closer to site.
It's on.
I was wondering what he was doing. He is now into bedroom. Had his crosshairs perfectly aligned on Wamai. With actually an amazing firebolt. Defenders quite surprised from the effect of Wamai.
A bomb
They
has been
probably did
located.
not expect it.
Magnet ready.
At least Wamai delayed quite a bit.
Attackers dropped the diffuser.
And a nice shot from the Wamai. A great shot from the Wamai. With their Capitão gone, we'll see what they do next.
Attackers recovered
They have
the bomb
Kaid
diffuser.
down. Diffuser has been picked up. There is a chance Kaid is gonna get rest. Never mind, there's no chance Wamai is getting rest. Because they're now in the site, they have full control of site. They can plant. Maestro is trying
Attackers
to
are
go for a
activating
flank,
the bomb diffuser.
with Sophia holding the flank. We'll see if they're able to.
Switching to shock.
This is now a retake scenario for the Maestro. He has an excellent gun for only 2 operators. Some quick flicks on the Sophia.
Attackers
Can he get it second? No, he cannot.
compromised.
Great shot from the Maestro. Or great shot from Maverick. So as we saw, the lineup totally changed the whole round. Not needing to breach the main wall was kind of an odd decision, but without Hard Breacher to safely do so, it would have been quite a hard task to begin with. It seems like the defense is sticking more to their lineup. Not sure if that's a good thing, but Wamai definitely worked out last round.
Attackers need to locate and defuse bombs.
Let's have a look at Thomas where he puts his Falcons.
Activating camera.
Quite a common
Magnets will
garage cam.
protect us. You can worry less about grenades now.
With Kaid again, trying to throw the Kaid from below this time.
10 seconds remaining.
But the attackers have an IQ, so they should be able to spot it out way more easily.
5 seconds to insertion. Attackers have discovered the location of a bomb. Attackers' objective is to defuse a bomb.
Throwing loading new mag. Come on, mate.
So far, we have not seen any roam presence or whatsoever. Witness opening the standard garage breach for a better angle to top catwalk. Maverick opening some hatches. We'll see if he drops already. No, he's taking out the default cam. Witness now on IQ. Let's see if he can get some fall cams. He's holding a long angle. Might have gotten information from his teammates, but no, it was too late.
We don't know protected. Magnet ready.
So they're taking my advice into consideration and they're now roaming. With a 3 armor, but I suppose it's something. We can see very little happening. Witness is gonna try and peek some holes. As they say, those holes work both ways.
Magnet going out. Magnet online.
With Valkyrie trying to shoot his feet.
Contact! First floor!
Kaid returning to site with only 50 seconds left. And with very little activity, the attackers only have 30 seconds left on the clock. If they want to do a push, gotta push now.
Ready.
As you can see here, there's zero communication between the droners and team and other
15
team.
seconds remaining.
Because Kaid might have been droned out,
10 seconds to go.
and they haven't spotted
Attacker
anyone.
bomb diffuser has been
And
dropped.
this is gonna be a massacre for the attackers. If the attackers somehow wins this, and they don't,
Operators, you are out
the
of
defenders win on time. I'm not sure if this was skill or luck, but anyway, the defenders won. That's all that matters. As you saw there, the Kaid was thrown out at first. However, there was no one to capitalize on that information. So the Kaid stalled the whole round without even doing anything. Now the pick on Valkyrie. Strange. Now they're gonna try and bring the Twitch to get rid of those electric claws or Bandit now. Or both now, actually, because the Valkyrie switched to the Kaid. Knowing these players, I suppose this Kaid is a
Attackers need to
very,
locate
very
and
great
defuse
player,
bombs.
honestly. He might be able to do some work, but without a shotgun, I'm not sure if he's gonna get enough kills. We'll see if they're gonna roam now with Bandit.
Bomb located by attackers.
Bandit technically should not have to stay on point, but it's advisable. It's advisable to do so if he's gonna try and Bandit trick.
10 seconds to go. 5 seconds left before insertion.
Again, there
Attackers
seems
are
to be
moving to
a
defuse the
shortage
bomb.
on the placement of reinforced walls or reinforced hatches for the sake, because container still has not been electrified, and only partially the wall is electrified, which is strange. See some teamwork. And again, a lack of communication. If Twitch would drive her drone there right now, she might save at least 30 seconds. With switching to the pistol.
Activating shock drone.
They just wasted a whole minute of not doing anything because the teamwork was so bad. Twitch can see the electric claw, but I'm not sure if he does. This is kinda scary. Is Twitch gonna make this? No, he's not. Twitch is gonna fail. Twitch doesn't know where the electric claw is. This is a total failure. Why did they bring a Twitch over in the first place? This is... I'm surprised. Sledge going for some further play. As you heard, Doc just healed himself. He took a bit of damage from the termite. Termite now going for the main hatch. As the termite basically... Oh, it's a hot drop from the Sledge. Is Sledge gonna get any profit out of this? Twitch is still upstairs with Diffuser. We should see a plant going down B-bomb side. And the plant seems to be going down. And the attackers have a full lockdown.
Are activating the bomb diffuser.
And it's not winnable for the Doc anymore, as they have put a claimer down. And the attackers holding every single possible angle. We're gonna have to be looking at a miracle from the Doc if he wants to clutch this. Whoosh. The attackers won round 4. It's now 2-2. So far none of the teams have been able to pick 2 rounds in a row. Quite some missed shots with a not a heavy recoil weapon. Again, the defenders are gonna try Church Arsenal. Especially in the lower ranks, this is a very common point to begin with, or to have as your primary side. But to lose this, I'm not sure if it's gonna mean a lot. But the failure with the... There were failures on both ends. They should not have been able to take Arsenal Room that quickly. And the fact that they did, I'm not sure if they can recover. Switching to one blue to the other. GIGN.
Attackers need to locate and defuse bombs.
Especially for 3 people. I feel like Doc would have been a better option. We can see them going for the same church wall barricades. Even though the wall is not reinforced, they seem to have no problem with it at all.
10 seconds left before insertion.
As the attackers lack
5 seconds to
the
insertion.
soft destruction, the ranged soft destruction, because they have
Attackers
Sledge,
are moving to defuse the bomb.
but there is no ranged soft destruction for that wall. Sledge should be able to come close if the defenders do not hold any angles. But now we have 2 defenders in container. And if there is team play, Twitch should be able to get the electrical. Sledge entering site. Sledge entering kitchen, I mean, sorry.
Claymore mine is up.
Again, going for that vertical play. Last round it did not affect the round at all, except for the clearing of Arsenal. But we'll see what it's gonna do now. Sledge taking some damage from the electrified barbed wire.
Drone is ready.
Which again wasn't necessary if Twitch would have just spotted the electric wall. The attackers are taking way too long dealing with one electric wall in container. Again, the same failure as last round.
bomb diffuser has been dropped.
Not going for a hot drop this time.
Attackers recovered the
Sledge trying to rotate.
Razor wire in position.
They have been spotted on main stairs. They're now in a standoff with nothing happening and 30 seconds on the clock with all three defenders remaining. Not opening container was a real failure. Not only because it wasn't necessary at all, and a kite with little situational awareness.
10 seconds
That's where the
to go.
Ruka plates actually do come in handy.
Attackers dropped the diffuser.
And that's the fuser
5
down.
seconds left.
Twitch is not able to recover the diffuser. And it's actually gonna end on kills. With some less than perfect aim from the Kaid. So far it has been pretty equal. Each round, it's weird because Clubhouse is usually a defender favorite map. And with these players I would have expected the same thing. However, this does not seem anyone's favorite. Again, going for the Capital. Without a one might
Attackers
work
need
this
to
time.
locate and defuse bombs.
Because unlike Jaeger, one might does capture the Capital Bolt. With them going for the third time for the same reinforced strategy.
Bomb located by attackers.
I got these on.
10 seconds left before insertion.
ATS deployed and ready to
5
go.
seconds left before insertion.
Cam in position.
Attackers objective.
The
is
attackers
to
still have
defuse
the
bomb.
possibility to go into a attacker favorite defensive half.
All reinforcements nearly done. Reservoir going up.
We can also see someone repelling already. Never mind. I was hoping for an exciting rush,
Unrolling razor wire.
which we might still be able to see with the Habana. But then again, they did not bring an IQ or a Maverick to open the hard wall. With some drone work being done by the Sophia. Jaeger is not aware, but is there anyone to capitalize on this? The Jaeger still is not aware that there have been 2 Sophias shot at him. But no one capitalized on this information. Sophia should be able to capitalize on this.
Attackers bomb diffuser has been dropped.
And there has been a kill at the other side of the map with a Kaid holding down the fuser now. They actually have the fuser. This is starting to look like a total failure for the attackers again. This is a disaster. With the Kaid now trying to hold off the diffuser with one electro claw remaining. they should find a easier word for this. One claw remaining. Yes, Kaid should throw that claw right next to him, so he's protected from their drones and Ash charges, but they do not have any. I'm wondering if Sophia is aware that there's someone on the stairs, on the side stairs. And again, there is very little drone work with only 20 seconds on the clock.
Attackers
It's gonna have to be a rush.
10 seconds left.
But a rush from where? Because the timer is ticking down, and it's
5
one
seconds
kill
to
for the
go.
attackers. Can they get it second? And the timer is 0. Defenders win on time.
Operators, we're out of time.
The push started way too late, with defenders being able to hold diffuser for the whole round. Sadly, we're only playing against 3 versus 3, where they cannot do buddy roam. And I feel like buddy roams would be way better than what the defenders have shown us in the last round. Or, I mean, the attackers. The attackers should always, when they enter the building, always be able to trade for each other at least. We can see a Blackbeard being brought out instead of one of the Heart Breachers, which is actually an interesting choice. But then again,
Attackers need to locate
you don't
and
need 2
defuse
Heart
bomb.
Breachers when you're playing 3 versus 3. With no ability to make any rotate holds or whatsoever. This should be a very roam heavy defender sided round.
All reinforced.
Reinforcements in place.
Twitch doing a great job at saving his drone.
10 seconds to go. 5 seconds left. Attackers have located a bomb. Attackers' objective is to defuse a bomb.
Stay clear of ADS line of fire. Right. Unrolling razor wire.
It's starting to look like it's a turtle threat once again. With bandits reinforcing nearly every possible wall, or barricading every single door. We can finally see main wall opening, if they get it. As no one is holding the bandits.
Starting shot zone.
Activated device.
With 1 shock drone remaining. Let's see if he can get one of the bandits. He got one of the bandits, which is enough. Let's see if Bandit's able to trick this. Bandit is not going to continue to trick this. They're going to give up main wall for free. Which is fairly surprising. With Ella shooting out of the breach, we can see Blackbeard running to the whole total different side of the map to go for a flank, but little does he know that every single door in his path has been barricaded.
Tag charge.
Breach charge activated.
And it's a soft wall, so they Bandit should should be able to hit the Blackbeard
Bomb
through the
located
soft
by
wall.
attackers.
Some missed shots from the Bandit. Termite now trying to play to breach. Blackbeard has diffuser, so if they want to make a chance at winning, they have to do it now. With shots coming out from Termite onto the Jaeger. We're gonna switch to the last
Seconds
defender.
remaining.
And unfortunately he hits the shield of Blackbeard. Again, a very risky play by the attackers by just entering site at the last few seconds. What's weird to me is that no one is bringing in Monty. Monty would be a great plant operator at this point. We can now see some fully new operators being brought out. Kapkan and Fuse. The Spetsnaz usually not being played too often. But we'll see how it works. If it's rightfully that they're not being played at all.
Attackers need to locate and defuse bombs.
We can see an SMG on Smoke, a double SMG setup. With Smoke losing his impact, the SMG has become way less viable for him.
Attackers have located the bomb.
Reinforcing the wall! APS
With
deployed
Kapkan
and ready to
missing
go.
some very easy shots on the front. Surprising.
Reinforced wall!
10 seconds left before insertion.
At least the Smoke now has the option
5
to
seconds
choose
left.
between SMGs. If he's skilled, he's going to be using the
Attackers are
SMG
moving
11.
to defuse the bomb.
If he's less so, FMG 9 is going to be. It is.
Ambush set, stay clear. Stay clear of BBS line of fire. Device primed, keep an eye on it.
The attackers this time having a way better job at opening up container. They're now going to push into kitchen. As the drone just gave out the all clear. Let's switch to Kapkan to see if he has a nitro. Yes, he has a nitro, so he's able to deny the Termite from breaching kitchen hatch if he wants to. Or the fuse. But it doesn't look like Kapkan is aware that he's able to do anything.
Cluster charge deployed.
It seems like Kapkan is gonna stick to the safety of his little corner. With a Termite nowhere to be found. Termite going in solo without breaching kitchen edge first. With the two remaining defenders now stuck at the kitchen edge because no one is able to breach it. Or has the kitchen edge been left soft? No, it has not. Termite finally deciding to return to kitchen edge to actually breach it this time. This match, it seems like the attackers are setting the pace. With again some missed shots and a very important pick on the Jaeger. Smoke is still in container, locking it up. He's trying to delay, but there's no point in delaying if you cannot hold back the whole team. Being killed from hedge. Sad days for Smoke. With some great angle plays from the fuse. It's not very likely that the fuse charges did anything. I'm not sure if they even did anything. However, their team is looking great. The orange team is just holding their weight basically, and I'm not getting too much of resistance from the blue team. With Ella maybe trying to slow them down, but last time they played Ella it didn't work. So maybe an information operator. Again, the Nitro could have been used to deny the termite on hatch. Maybe even get a double kill. Seemingly,
Attackers need to
the
locate
Duck is
and
going to be the
defuse
better play.
bombs.
I feel like that's a smart move. Especially for this site, without bringing a Bennett or a Kaid to electrify the main wall. It's almost guaranteed that Termite is going to be able to breach it.
Attackers have located a bomb.
For me, it's a mystery why people still use the revolver.
10 seconds to insertion. 5 seconds remaining.
So Doc just put down his barbed wire
Objective is to defuse a bomb.
to deny a Twitch drone from entering. However, they do not have a bandits to... Yeah, they don't have to worry about the Twitch because the wall is going to be opened anyway. Again, standard Falcon placements. With Termite already at the wall.
Cluster charge going up.
Time to ring some ears! It's a
Cluster charge activated.
Valkyrie is gonna stay and stick in her corner. We'll see if the Hibana or Fuse actually is able to do anything about it.
Dronies a go.
I'm sorry for the interruptions on my screen. It's very sad that I'm getting messages.
Starting shock drone. Enemy position detected. Second floor.
So, as we can see from the attackers now, they're droning. We have not seen that from the attackers last time. Well, we have, but no one to capitalize on the droning. And they can now see red stairs is clear. It's fully given to the defenders, or fully given to the attackers. If they capitalize on this,
reload!
and we can see great Jaeger plays with diffuser down.
Attackers' bomb diffuser has been dropped.
What started as a great play from the attackers ended in possibly a failure or a loss, because now we can see two people holding the diffuser. Doc can hear barbed wire on red stairs if he remembers where he put it. He did. He now knows through a Volcam that there's someone coming from red stairs. He's not going for the angle, and it seems as if Fuse knows where he is as well. Fuse trying to find two different angles. Fuse now low on HP. With one defender still holding diffuser.
Blowing cluster charge.
Seconds to go.
It's starting to look great for the defenders.
10 seconds remaining.
As Fuse is a very heavy operator and it's gonna make a lot of noise.
5 seconds remaining.
With some missed shots from the Jaeger. But it's gonna be a win no matter what.
Operators, you have run out of time.
And again, a win on time. Now the orange team is on match point. The It seems unwinnable, unlikely that blue team is gonna win this match at this point. Let's see if they're gonna bring a Kite or Bandit this time. Again a Capcan. Let's see if it's gonna be 6 picked off. Dokkaebi is going to be a very
Defenders, protect your bombs from
situational
being
operator.
defused by
The
attackers.
defenders do not have any optional cams, so it would have been a great pick if they played Valkyrie.
The wall's been reinforced.
But seeing that the defenders are not playing Valkyrie, it's a wasted operator. Their SMG is amazing,
Bomb located by attackers.
and we can see now someone decided to finally fully reinforce church wall. But now they might not have enough reinforcements for hatches.
10 seconds to go.
Church hatch, most certainly not being reinforced.
5 seconds to go.
Memorial hatch, I'm sorry.
Attackers are heading out to defuse a bomb.
And the hatch in main lobby, not gonna get reinforced either. Or the blue hatch. Blue hatch and main hatch are not gonna get reinforced.
Sounds clear.
Sadly. It's starting to look like a rush. With Dokkaebi already in. Not running frags, but smokes. This is definitely a rush threat. We're now opening up the first hatch in blue. Never mind, it's gonna be a tactical strat. With Termite now going for container. Two drones clearing kitchen, which is weird. These are the tiny mistakes I'm always talking about. We have two drones in kitchen. It's a one-person job. To drone kitchen, and the other one should be able to capitalize on the drone work of the other person. With support coming in from blue. Two people holding the same angle. Main edge being opened up as well now. They're going for some vertical play. Doing a way faster job than Sledge. Phones are being hacked. Situation is looking poorly for the defenders. Buck seemingly doesn't know how to play the vertical angles. And I'm seriously amazed and I'm speechless of this match, honestly. Dokkaebi getting another kill. Jaeger still holding off in church. Angle over boxes. You can hear main door being breached down or hit down.
Hostile contact. Basement.
He has been spotted. And we'll see if he is able to kill the Dokkaebi.
15 seconds to go.
It's now 1 versus 3. He should only play on time, but he doesn't. And it's a win for the orange team. With a ace for Dokkaebi. And a new look at the winning screen. With 2 players hitting the 8 kills on Team Orange. And only 1 hitting 9 on Team Blue. Great game.